Oh, I give up. I give up. Hello and welcome to my second video from the Slovakian city of Kosice. I had difficulty getting my words out there. I'm starting this video in this delightful little park that I passed earlier. This is by the Dolná Brána, the old entrance into the old city's fortifications. There's a really nice coat of arms here. Now this is Kosice's coat of arms. It's the first town in Europe to be granted its own coat of arms. It's by King Louis I in 1369. You can see from the front that other shields have been added, and the kings of this region, what is now Slovakia, have all added their own addition to Kosice's coat of arms. That's quite a fantastic looking statue. But this park is at the bottom of the main high street, and it's called the Ulica. But back in 1949, it was renamed Lenin Street by the communist authorities. Changed its name back in July of 1990. You can see the old tram lines here as well. They run all the way down the high street here. It's really rather lovely. Well, I'm going to take a walk around some of the back streets, see what else I can discover here in Kosice. I'm going to start by walking through this little tunnel here. I'm not sure what I'm going to discover as I walk through the back streets. There's a lovely park down here, and apparently there's an old bell as well, so I'll try and find those and see if there are more plaques on the walls. I was very surprised in the last video to come across the designer of the Corinth Canal and a plaque. It's the last place I expected to to see a plaque like that. This is quite an interesting little back street. Lots of interesting architecture down here. And I can see down the end, there's that bell. I mean, it looks rather impressive. Let's go and take a closer look. And there's a plaque on the bottom here. Let's have a look at that. The Bell of St. John, founded by Franciscus Ihlenfeld in 1558. It's placed here by the local government back in the year 2000. What a beautiful looking bell. 1558. There's another statue just across the way. This one's of a horse. This is quite a impressive little statue of this horse. There's a plaque on the side, Casso 2018. I wonder who Casso was. There's a nice picture of the horse on the front of the hotel. And there's another plaque here as well. This is quite an interesting one. I can't really read what's written on the plaque. Aladar Komjat. Yeah, he died on the 3rd of January 1937 in Paris. He was a journalist, poet, lawyer, newspaper editor, and he was born here on the 11th of February 1891. Just make out the date at the top. Domicile 11th February 1891, yeah. That's really rather interesting. This is a very busy little junction. Yeah, wow. That's interesting. When you get off the tourist trail and start heading into the back streets of any town or city, you start to discover the real identity of the city and the people from yesteryear. Let's walk down here and see what else we can discover on the way to the park. There's quite an interesting little back street to walk down. Another building here with graffiti all over it. Don't like to see that in a town or a city. Makes the place look so untidy. There's a section of wall here. Oh, this is the old entrance gate into the city. This is the mill gate from the end of the 14th century, second half of the 15th century. Half-circle barbican with 45 walls built in front of it. Really rather interesting to see that. So perhaps that little side street I walked down might have been the location of the former walls. It's sort of circular in shape, and it's in situ as well. Looking at the old maps of the city, this is quite a fine street to walk down, and a nice building with statues on the front. Really delightful. I'm glad I chose to come down here, because this goes down to the park, Metsky Park. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can find in there. Judging by the other parks I've already walked through, I'm expecting something rather... I don't know what I'm expecting really. It's just nice to have a wander and chance upon what I do find, and I've found quite a bit already this afternoon, having a walk around with those statues. So let's just walk down here and into the park. Quite an interesting little pedestrian bridge with padlocks out on the side. This is becoming a trend in so many towns and cities to put padlocks on bridges. Everybody expressing their love and admiration for each other. Oh well, each to their own, I suppose. But this is rather nice. The Villa Sandy. Got the date at the front, since 1909. Absolutely splendid looking building. It's quite a beautiful building. Erected in 1909 and built by a man called Julius Sandy. Obviously, that's why it's called Villa Sandy. It's a former skating pavilion. Really rather striking building architecturally. Building went into decline in the 1970s and was revamped in 2023. There's a restaurant there, and I think there's a hotel as well. It is a beautiful building. But this is Metsky Park. It's just lovely. Open spaces. It's relatively quiet here as well. Not many tourists around. This isn't really a tourist hotspot, but I dare say it will be one day be overrun with tourists like so many other places in Europe. I hope not, because I think that would spoil the character of Kosice. But let's have a little walk through the park and head back up towards the top of the high street. Let's see what else we can discover here in Kosice. Certainly like their fountains here in Kosice. That one was wired up for light and sound. So probably they have light shows there in the evenings. Well worth watching, I'm sure. I do like those sort of things. They're becoming quite popular as well. And we've got a nice little bridge here. This is quite pleasant. And this one crosses a busy road. Dear oh dear. I've had peace and quiet all day, walking through the centre of the city and in the park. Now I hit traffic noise. Oh, the luxury of not hearing traffic noise. Dear oh dear. But let's walk down this nice little street. Trying to get run over. And see where this takes me. This is quite a trendy little back street. Lots of bars and restaurants. Imagine in the evening, this place becomes alive with visitors. And there's a nice little doorway there, the blacksmiths. How cool is that for an entrance with a giant horseshoe? It's probably not a blacksmith's, probably a restaurant or something. No idea. But it's just nice walking down here. It's one of the benefits of going away. You get to see things that you don't normally see. Just walk through the back streets. Get away from the touristy areas. There's nothing worse than trying to visit a location and being mobbed by tourists, all trying to photograph the same thing as you are. I had that problem in Pisa a few years ago. God, that was a bung fight. Trying to get a decent photograph of the tower, famous leaning tower. But there's an archway here, so I go through the archway. I wonder why this archway is here. May have been part of the defensive wall, perhaps, or some other fortification. And this leads down to the Miklos prison, former prison here. And it's closed. Brilliant. Oh, I give up. I give up. I found somewhere that's closed. Mind you, it wouldn't be a Nallis video if we didn't find somewhere that was closed. But let's walk through the courtyard of the museum here and see where this goes. That's one of the museums that I wanted to visit as well. Perhaps it might be open on another occasion. Never mind, never mind, never mind. This is quite pleasant here. Little courtyard. It's Visitors Information Centre, I think, here. And the most amazing statue. This is a statue of Francis II Rákóczi, whose memorial and grave we saw on the cathedral yesterday. It's nice and quiet here. There's some cannons in situ as well, and extensive grounds. This courtyard is known as the Executioner's Bastion, so called because of the Executioner's House at nearby Miklos Prison. The building dates around 1500, and there are 8 cannon chambers on the lower level, and today it's a museum. There are cannons in situ along the bottom, and the upper area is the museum area and gallery. Some of the galleries are to Francis Rákóczi, and indeed the house behind me actually is a memorial house. It's actually a replica of the house in which he stayed in Turkish exile in Tekirdağ. The exhibition inside the house presents relics reminding the life of the last leader of the anti-Habsburg uprising. And there are some beautiful rooms upstairs, dining areas, and the very top, with the decorative shuttered windows around the side, really is really beautiful. It turns out that the information centre is actually open today, and so is the Miklaus prison as well. But I think I'll save that for another day. But this is where I'm going to end this video. I've had a really enjoyable time just walking around, looking at the park and the villa, and seeing those statues as well. It's been an interesting afternoon. Tomorrow I'm heading to Prešov, another city here in Slovakia. And you won't want to miss what I discover there, because it's gruesome and incredible. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow my journey, and we'll see you tomorrow.